much better than, I mean, there's not any debate about this man. He's on a different plane than anybody else. There's no one even close. There's not even reasonably close.
I agree, but, I think in the end, a lot of people will agree that he's just going to, as great as he is, he will be down in history as a guy going around chasing the championship from city to city.
He doesn't have to chase championships. He's already won championships. He has nothing to chase. He's already done things that he's already won 4 MVPs. Only 5 guys have ever done that. He's already won championships. He doesn't have to chase anything. He's not chasing anything. Excuse me?
He's 2 for 5.
Who made that? Who made that? Go, was Jerry West a great player? Go see how many finals he lost.
How many finals
did you're only into Jordan? How many finals did Larry Bird lose? How many finals did Larry Jordan? Because you know what? Jordan never played on a weak team. Here's the bottom line. He was smart enough and coached well enough by Phil Jackson to always take a great team into the finals. Good for him. He did that. That's how he won, because the year after Jordan left that team, they won 54 games and should have been in the finals if they didn't get a bad call. If LeBron leads the team loses 65 games. The Pippen team could have won the championship without him. That's a great team. That's it. He was smart enough to go there. You cannot base a man's career on the fact that he never lost a final. That's not the. No one made that the. Here's the criteria for basketball. You have to go to the final and win every time. Well, who made that the criteria? Since when? You think that's Oscar's criteria? He played he won 1 title. He's still one of the greatest players ever lived. Will Chamberlain lost more crushing games than anybody in the history of the sport. If you don't put him in the top 5, you're a fool. Okay? He only won 2 championships. You guys have decided that just because Jordan went 6 for 6, you never bring up Bill Russell, though. Okay? Won 11 titles. You never bring him up. But, we've now decided for the Jordan fans who cannot deal with LeBron being good, that, hey, now this is the criteria. Since Jordan was 6 for 6, that's the criteria. He lost finals. The Cleveland Cavalier team he took to the finals was one of the worst teams that ever. Without him, that team couldn't have won. Well, next year they lost 65 games. So to compare that to the teams Jordan played on is foolish. You have to look at things in the context they are played in. And that is not the only thing you use to judge players, is whether or not they lost finals. Because then what is Jerry West? What is Elgin Baylor? Those guys are bad players? You know how many finals they lost? They lost every year in the finals for their whole lives. Until Wilt got out there. Lost every year. Jerry was like 0 for 7 before he won a final. Does it make him a bad player? Jerry West is an all-time great? Well, then you don't know anything about basketball if he's not an all-time great. Back after this.